Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, I just want to make a quick video on Chainlink. Um, obviously, as you can see, the price is up 12%. Okay, 12% against Bitcoin. Today, up 14.5% this week. Something that's really, really cool, and something that we've been waiting for quite some time. Now, as cool as it is, I just want to keep a level head and say, hey, we've had bigger weekly candles before. May 24th was one at 31% week. May 3rd, 28.62. January 52.83% weekly candle. So this is obviously not the biggest weekly candle we had so far, but it's something of a good sign to see when looking at Bitcoin. So when we're looking at Link, and so you could see that the our double bottom seems to be coming into place, right? And we're talking about the potential of it being a double bottom, which is bullish, or a head and shoulders pattern, right? And you could see that here. And you could see that this is probably where the neckline is going to be, and we're going to rally. So obviously the next stop for us would be somewhere of the ballpark about 76,450 Satoshis. If we see Chainlink, okay, if we see Chainlink start to rally from this point, and then we see it get rejected off of this level, we can probably anticipate potentially a head and shoulders pattern. But we won't talk about that until we get to that point. We still haven't even closed the week in a green yet, and this is the first week of a bullish rally off of this level. So don't count your chickens before they hatch, is what I'm trying to say. But regardless, this is a pretty good move. In addition, the number, my case being that Chainlink will outperform Bitcoin for the duration of Bitcoin being below the 20-week moving average is still in play, at least in my opinion. What I mean by that is that the weekly close that Chainlink was in when Bitcoin broke the 20-week moving average, essentially we're going to be above that line. And right now that line is at about 58,000 satoshis. That's the number to essentially beat. And we can see that the weekly close of May 10th is where we broke, is essentially legitimately broke the 20-week moving average. We saw a 25% correction from Bitcoin. And that weekly close was around 54,000 satoshis. To get to that level again, we would need to rally from the current price an additional 7-8% to get to that line. And we would definitely break it if this becomes either a head and shoulders pattern or a bullish double bottom pattern, right? So time will ultimately tell from that point, but my case still stands of that we will beat this number by the time Bitcoin fully breaks out of the 20-week moving average, and we will scroll back to where I'm talking about where I am talking about this. Um, so we can see here, this is the last one of the other times that Chainlink broke the 20-week moving average. And you can see here where we definitively broke it. It was a 29% correction from that point. So the level to beat was 5,062 Satoshis at that time. Now, albeit this was longer, right? But when we broke the 20-week moving average, even if we take it to April 19th, where we saw a big green candle, weekly candle from Bitcoin, we outpaced the market or outpaced Bitcoin by 123%. Okay. Obviously, this is another case where we see Bitcoin drop definitively from the 20-week moving average. Chainlink's price against Bitcoin was 19,189 Satoshis. When we broke out of it, we rallied, roughly 51% if you measure it from January 13th, the week of January 13th, or you can take it from the second breakout on April 27th, the week of April 27th, where we rallied 113%, followed by the first breakout, which would have been around 56%. So regardless, if you bought Chainlink at those prices of when Bitcoin definitively broke off of the 20-week moving average, history has shown that Chainlink has the capability of outpacing outpacing Bitcoin during that time of Bitcoin being below the 20-week moving average. And so I'm claiming that now, which is why my Chainlink position is the third largest position in my portfolio. Just after Bitcoin and Ethereum, respectively. So with that said, great candle, great day today for Chainlink. Let's hope it continues. And let's see if our plays become reality, right? Like this is all just speculation, but obviously I'd like this to be a double bottom pattern, and we see Chainlink start increasing, gaining valuation against Bitcoin. At the same time, I hope that this isn't necessarily a head and shoulders pattern, because I anticipate Chainlink at some point in time to reach its prior all-time high valuation against Bitcoin. Okay, this is not against the US dollar, this is against Bitcoin. Against the US dollar, we can see that, sorry, let me get rid of this. Against the US dollar, you can see that we're up, 26% against the US dollar, which is pretty nice. The figure that we're actually looking to break out of is the 50-week moving average, right? Which we are now at. Okay. Now, the last time we broke the 50-week moving average was around 2020, March of 2020. And you can see that when we did break out of the 50-week moving average, we rallied, roughly 775% up. In relation to the price right now, if the same valuation were to happen, that would bring us pretty high. That would bring us to about $176 or so, which I don't, sorry, about $180 or so. Now, I don't think that it's going to rally that hard, right? I mean, consider also Bitcoin is still below the 20-week moving average. This period, Bitcoin was above the 20-week moving average, I'm pretty sure. So keep that in mind. But it leads me to believe that a bullish rally, like a bullish case for Chainlink, is coming. We're testing the 50-week moving average. We'll see if we get rejected off of it. If we don't, I anticipate some kind of bullish rally from Chainlink in the in the future, like in the short-term future. And that would be a pretty good play for anyone who's accumulated Chainlink, I guess under 20 or so dollars, right? It worked as low as 1336. But anywhere in this price range, it would have been a great time to buy Chainlink. Anyway, I focus a lot on Chainlink because it has a very interesting dynamic with Bitcoin, which makes it a very interesting asset to hold and trade against Bitcoin, right? We look at the past Chainlink Bitcoin price history. You can see it has these little divots, these little bubbles that make it very, very good to trade it against Bitcoin. So selling it to Bitcoin, then buying back in with Bitcoin, etc. And so I hope that continues, because that's one of the main reasons why I have a core position in Chainlink, and I like to trade in and out of it. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.